Alright, so the new Challenger stage just ended, and the picks for the group stage for the major just came out. And like I did in my last video, we're going to be doing the pick'ems this time. The only thing I wanted to mention out of this before I start is I don't seem to see Fnatic anywhere, which is a little weird, but whatever. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is just go through the teams that will sure make it from most likely to least likely. So we have first Astralis, Liquid, FaZe, MIBR. Well, let me put it this way. These are the three most likely teams that will be in the bracket in the end. Then you have FaZe, and then you have MIBR, and then I think that's the end of the obvious teams. So explaining these picks, it's obvious. Astralis, the best team in the world right now. Liquid and Na'Vi, they probably have second and third. They probably switch second and third. They could be interchangeable for second and third best teams in the world at any given time. FaZe is obviously a very solid team. They haven't been playing very well recently, but they're still a solid enough team that it's a no-brainer that they're going to qualify for the bracket. MIBR, obviously another great team. That's a surefire lock for the bracket play. They just went back to full Brazilian, so I have no doubt in my mind that they will make the champion stage. They did it last major with Stewie and Tarek, and I think that this roster is an upgrade off of those two. Not saying that Stewie and Tarek are bad players by any means. They're absolutely not. They're some of the best players in the world. They just didn't they didn't play into the MIBR system very well, and that's why they didn't do very well. As a squad, I think that those two joining MIBR was set up for failure. I think Stewie joining by himself was set up for failure, quite frankly, just because of the communication. Obviously, that's a big impact, and that's why Ty Lue most likely had a struggle during the Challenger stage, and really altogether in their whole team is because the communication is so difficult because you have 3 Indonesian, 2 Chinese players, and you have an English-speaking coach. So, communication's obviously a big factor. You know that. You don't have to be a pro to know that. You don't have to be even good to know that. You can be a silver player and understand communication is the most important part. One of the most important parts of Counter-Strike. So, the fact that they have a full Brazilian roster, they can speak Portuguese throughout the entirety of it. They don't have to switch to English. I think it's going to boost their game 100%. Taco's a great player, great addition, and I think they're going to do very well in the group stage. FaZe, obviously, these are 5 obvious picks. This right here will get you your challenge done. These 5 picks right here will get your challenge done. Moving on to the next 2, it is a little bit more difficult to pick the next 2 because they're so evenly matched. What I will say though is it's tough because there's so many good teams here. I don't think it's going to be... I'm going to go who I don't think will be here. I don't think Complexity will make it. I don't think Big will make it. G2 won't make it. I don't think Renegades will make it. Now, let me explain this. They did get 3-0 in the Challenger stage, but they were playing a NIP team that, lost to Winstrike as well. So NIP wasn't really playing to the best of their abilities. And then they played 2 other teams who I don't have pulled up right now. But even though they went 3-0, I don't think it was I don't think it was a fair 3-0. If they're playing, if they get certain teams, like if they get Liquid first, they're not going 3-0. They're not, what I'm saying. I mean, that's not even a question if they go 3-0 or not. The question is whether they qualify. And I don't think with the level of competition here that they have a chance to qualify. I mean, they have a chance, but I don't think they will qualify. I don't think a Vingar will make it. I don't think Ince will make it. I think the best bet right here is probably NRG. They're a very solid squad. They're another solid North American squad. Um, and I think that they have the ability to make it to the bracket. I think they're a very solid pick for a bracket run. I don't think they're going to do very well in the bracket, especially if they get up against Liquid or Astralis first round or any of these teams. FaZe is a little shaky sometimes here recently, especially. But if they get one of these three teams, maybe even MIBR, I think they're going to have a very hard time against them. But, they could pull it out in bracket. But this isn't about bracket. This is about who's going to qualify for bracket. And I think NRG is a pretty safe bet to qualify for the champion stage. The last pick I will have here is going to be... I want to give it to Cloud9. I think Vitality is also a possibility though as well. I don't think Ninjas will make it because they're I don't think they barely squeaked by in the challenger stage, and I think they're a good team, but I just don't think that they're playing right now. They're not playing well enough to qualify. They could prove me wrong, but I don't think the Ninjas will qualify. It's in between Cloud9 and Vitality, and honestly, I'm gonna have to give it to Cloud9, man. I can't see any other team that isn't already here that would beat Cloud9 in a 3-game series to qualify. Hellraisers maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it to Cloud9, man. I really think they're gonna qualify for this. The champion stage. I think they have a good shot. If you want to go with Vitality for the Cloud9 pick or whatever, I think it would be justified. Cloud9's could be replaceable with some of these other teams here, but I think it is a safe bet. These are for sure 5 lock-ins for the bracket play. They're legends already, and they're going straight back into legend status. I have no doubt in my mind. These are the safest pick that you will make all major long. NRG is a pretty safe bet. They're a very solid squad, a very good team, and I think they're going to do very well at the group stage here, the new legend stage. Cloud9's, like I said, they're a bit wishy-washy, but I think they're a very solid squad, and I think they have a very good shot to qualify. 0-3 and 3-0 is a bit more difficult. I could see Complexity going. I mean, I don't want to count them out. They have a pretty decent squad. Shazam is pretty good from time to time. They have, who do they have still? They have, I don't know. I can't think of the players' names off the bat, but I don't know. If you want to put them 0-3, I wouldn't be against it. I could very well see them going 0-3. I could see G2 going 0-3 as well. Avingar might go. Renegades might go 0-3. 3-0, just to pick a team that might go 3-0. Just if I had to pick one as a safe bet. I don't think Vitality is going to go 3-0, but they're one of those picks that, I mean, a pick like Renegade. If you picked Renegades to go 3-0 just for the simple fact of having them in there and you got them off of that, it's because they could qualify and they're not. It's a wild card pick. You don't know if they're going to qualify or not, but I think it's a safer pick to put Vitality at 3-0. I meant to put them as my 3-0 last time, but I put G2 by mistake. I mixed the two teams up, and I got a lot of hate for it, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter. I think they're probably a safe 3-0 bet to be that wild card that might go 3-0, but not necessarily will qualify for sure. Notable mentions, maybe... Shit, put Renegades if you want. Who knows? Ints maybe would be a safe pick to put here. I don't think they're going to qualify, but they're one of the wildcard teams, like I said. 0-3, though, is a little bit more complicated. I want to put Complexity there, but I don't want to count them out. They did make Legend Stage last time. I would call it a miracle run for them, but I don't know if I want to quite put them 0-3. Avingar wouldn't be the worst pick for 0-3. I think they're a very good squad, but against teams like this, I just don't know. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put Avingar as my 0-3. I like them very much, but I just don't know if they can hold up with the level of competition at play here. Yeah, I think these are gonna be my picks. I think if you want to put these as your picks, Very solid picks throughout. I think these for sure. These 5 here will get you your challenge already. If you take nothing else from this, these 5 picks right here will get you your badge guaranteed. That's without a doubt. Nobody could deny that. It would take a monstrous upset to deny these 5 teams legend status once again. But yeah, these are going to be my picks for the group stage. If you want to use these as your own, by all means, go ahead. If you want to do more research, I encourage you to make your own picks and make your own informed decisions. If you do find this video helpful and like it, if you would leave a like on the video, it helps me out a lot. Also, if you're new to the channel, coming here, finding this video, looking for your pick'ems, and you're new, be sure to leave a subscribe on the channel down below. Hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. It helps the channel out a lot. Also, if you have any thoughts or opinions on this, you guys were very opinionated last time in my last video for the groups or the challenger stage. So by all means, even if it's a hate comment, go ahead and leave that down below, man. I don't care. I'm just happy you guys are down there talking in the comments section down below. So go ahead, leave a comment, leave a like, and leave a subscribe if you want to. These are my picks for the 2019 Katowice Legends stage. New Legends stage, I believe, is what they're calling it. By all means, use these picks. Have a great day, boys, and I will see you for the champion stage picks. Have a good day, guys.